Hi all, welcome to this World Cup Moments prediction / just a bit of fun really. Just going through players that are possible for like a Moments card, as it were, for World Cup. I might have the wrong card type for this, so apologies in advance. But if good smash links, so very much appreciated. Sub to the channel if you're new. Follow me on Twitter at G is a Legend. All links are down below for Podolski and channel and social media links as always. And comment down below who you think could get like a Moments card over like the World Cup, say promo, or even just over the World Cup as a whole. Technically, when you break it down, the World Cup promo is probably going to be like at least a month, so plenty to kind of get into really. So we've got 19 cards that we've kind of went through. We would have had more. I think we would have had probably like 23 or something, 23, 25, but a number of players that aren't in FIFA at all, or like the team's not in FIFA because of like J League, Mexican League. So that's how some options like Shinji Ono, Ochoa sadly don't feature, because we would have had probably like 23, 24 players anyways. But Buffon gets in. Like he was part of the 98 squad, which was kind of mental. So it's like 98, 02, 6, 10, 14. So like fair play to him for playing in that many squads, really, to be honest. Pavard, he's in because of his screamer 4 years ago. That's what gets him in, and has he done much else in his career? Sadly not. But he's had a good career, he can still say, at Bayern nonetheless. John Brooks isn't in FIFA, but he is playing for a team that's in FIFA, luckily in the form of Benfica. I'm surprised he's not actually in the game, so I think EA may have mucked up somewhere with him. But his card is just kind of based off like his goal in like 2014 World Cup, whatever it was. So like fair play to him. Guardado, he's just in because of like his moments for Mexico in the World Cup, so it's like a big part for him. And also like not necessarily a history maker, but he's been in a number of World Cups as well. I think he's going to be probably chasing Rafael Marquez's record in due course. Toni Kroos, pretty much Toni Kroos has had a number of defining moments during World Cups, and for Toni Kroos, in FIFA terms, if you give this card pace, it suddenly becomes a very usable card. So, and he's also 80 plus clubs, so that kind of helps his case further. Joaquin, he's been in quite a few World Cups for Spain, but he was actually in the like some of the like 1990, that's, you'd have been a kid then, but 2002 World Cup, so it's like fair play to him. He stepped up for like the 4th penalty against South Korea. That's what I when I found that in my notes. Gotze, obviously when Germany won the World Cup, he was the scorer for them, so that's what helps Gotze's case. Moments Suarez, not just for his biting of Chiellini, but he's had a few moments for Uruguay, and this is a good ideal time to give him a big boosted up special. Ribery, he played a big part in his first World Cup way back in 2006. Big part of that team. Played in the final as well, if you didn't know that. Obviously, yes, he's retired. Yes, he's got rule breakers. This is just a slightly better version already off the bat, so you're just trying to keep the theme going of how else can we keep giving Ribery good cards throughout the year. Well, this is a way to do it. Ibrahimovic, another one that's played in countless World Cups. Apparently played in 98 World Cup. I had my notes here, which he was literally like a teenager apparently, which was kind of like startling, but is what it is that somebody could play in like that World Cup, which whether it's true or not, according to notes, I doubt, because like he, like in my notes, like it was 2002 World Cup, which was odd. Like one of the articles I had 98, and I was like, nah, he's senior career was 99, I thought so. But yeah, 2002, in case anyone wonders. But he was was a substitute for both of those games, just in case you're wondering. But even then, he's had moments throughout the World Cup. Not like the best. But hey ho, I suppose. Still good to be involved with Sweden nonetheless at a World Cup. Podolski, a few big moments for Germany. Just massively boosted, just to kind of not just make him remotely usable, but also the league as well. But yeah, Lucas Podolski could be a fun card. But just as I say, celebrating his moments. Tim Krul came on for a penalty shoot and was a masterstroke really for the Netherlands, so fair play to him on that. Ozil, another one of the German contingent that's had a moment in the World Cup, so that's what gets him involved. Chadley for the last World Cup against Japan. Shaqiri's hat-trick in the last World Cup. One of multiple players to get a hat-trick in that World Cup. Theo Walcott, obviously for his moment being in the 2006 World Cup, being one of the youngest players there. And not much else really for a World Cup when it comes to Walcott, sadly, but I suppose it just gives us a fun card of him nonetheless. Quagliarella scored a screamer many years ago in a World Cup. It's one of the best goals actually, so it's worth checking that out if you've found it. It's a quality finish. Bartholomew Ogabici, fresh-faced 17-year-old in the 2002 World Cup. Didn't actually realise that. That's only when I was doing a bit of homework on that. Same with Santa Cruz. Both were part of the 2002 squads. It's you say to yourself, really? But I didn't realise. It shows how much I didn't realise Ogabici was as old as he was. Shows of what FIFA's done to us, I suppose, as well. You sometimes forget certain players. I knew Santa Cruz was old because he's 41. I remember him playing 15 years ago in England under Blackburn and Man City, but and Bayern as well at some point. But no, for me, this is just a bit of fun. Will these be objective cards? Will they be SBCs? Will they be in packs? I don't know. I'd imagine some probably. If you were to do them as SBCs, some of them aren't going to be cheap. Suarez, despite his league, ain't going to be cheap. Come on, that's not going to be a cheap card because it's got good pace. It's basically 5 impressive stats. Ibra's going to be very expensive. Ribery nonetheless. So they could be in packs. As I said, they could be SBCs, and as I said, the odd one could be objectives. But we'll see what happens though. Let me know in the comments down below if any of these cards remotely appeal to you in the slightest. Smash like as always, sub to the channel if you're new, follow me on Twitter, GSLegend, and I will catch you all later.